Hello, welcome to Chatting with Chitness. I'm Dr. Salil Chitness. I'm a pediatric emergency medicine physician, and we're going to be talking about pediatric medical education. We got a very exciting video, so let's get chatting. Today we're going to be talking about strep throat. Ew! So strep throat is caused by group A strep. Usually the most common symptoms of strep throat is obviously you're going to have a sore throat. You're going to have a fever. So if your kids have fever from strep throat, please check out my fever management video. I'll put a link probably up there so you know how much Tylenol and ibuprofen to give them for their fever. You can have a lot of pus on the tonsils. It looks really gross. Their breath is going to have this bad strep smell that's very unique to strep. Once you smell it, you'll never forget. They could get some swelling in their neck, which are their lymph nodes, which is good. That's the body's immune system working. They also might get a rash. It's usually on the neck, chest, and the face, and it feels like sandpaper. So if they have that rash, they actually have Scarlet Fever, which is just strep throat with a rash. Thankfully, strep throat's not that common under 5 years of age. It's more common in kids that go to school. Probably because it's more contagious at school. So how can you diagnose strep throat? So the best way is to just do a swab of the throat. There's a rapid strep test, which takes about 5 minutes to run. The thing about that test, it's not the best test. So if the test is positive, then your kid has strep. But if it's negative, your kid could still have strep. So usually what's done is they do a culture, which is 100% will tell you if it's positive or negative. But the problem with that is it just takes time to grow the strep bacteria. So it takes about a day, day and a half. So that's the best way to know if your child has strep. Treatment. So the treatment for strep, there's basically two mainstays. You can get a shot of antibiotics, one shot and you're done. You don't have to give medicine or anything like that. It's just done. Or you could give antibiotics. It's usually an oral antibiotic for 10 days. And one of the main reasons we treat strep throat is to prevent disease that can happen from strep throat later on called rheumatic fever, which is really bad. You don't want it. So that's why we're really aggressive at treating strep throat. Really nice thing about treating strep throat is that once you have antibiotics for 24 hours, you're not contagious. So if your kid gets strep throat and they've had antibiotics for 24 hours, they can go back to school. And that's it for strep throat. So please leave comments so we can chat about whatever you want next time on Chatting with Chitness.